Welcome back, guys. A lot of stories that has been hitting headlines since the president visit to Luo Nyanza during the Madaraka Day celebrations on Sunday. And as of today, the Kenya Kwanza MPs who are very loyal to their president, that is President William Ruto, has asked the president to nominate Raila Odinga as they have asked President William Ruto to name Raila Odinga as his running mate come 2027 because they are sure of that they don't want, or they are not aware if Mount Kenya peoples are going to vote as a block for them as they did in the presidential elections in 2022. So the Kenya Kwanza MPs aligned to President William Samoei Ruto have urged the president to name Raila Odinga as his running mate for the presidential seat in 2027. Kenya Kwanza MP Musa Sirma endorsed Raila Odinga as President William Ruto's preferred running mate for the 2027 election. Sirma argued that Ruto-Raila ticket could unite votes from Nyanza and Rift Valley, boosting Ruto's chances of a re-election in 2027. While echoing Sirma's response, Energy Cabinet Secretary Opiyo Wandayi dismissed opposition promises of making Raila President of the Republic of Kenya. Remarks by Kenya Kwanza MP Musa Sirma that ODM boss Raila Odinga should deputize President William Ruto could potentially shake up the political landscape in 2027. While speaking on Monday, during the Cape Kemit last mile electrification project in Eldama Ravine constituency, the MP said that William Ruto choice of Raila Odinga as a running mate would help him win vote in Nyanza, which are crucial for the securing re-election in 2027. Sirma said Ruto supported Raila Odinga in 2007 general election and that if Ruto nominates Raila as his running mate, the people of Rift Valley region will fully back him up. What we are saying right now, if the people in Nyanza and Rift Valley join forces, the country will shake. This is because in 2007 we won, but our vote was stolen. Today, we are in the government and we can't be defeated if we have Baba on our side, Sirma said. While endorsing the MP's comments, Energy Cabinet Secretary Opiyo Wandayi said he had told Raila to ignore the opposition's promises of making him the President of the Republic of Kenya. Wandayi further made a bold claim insisting the opposition has no influence or power to make Raila Odinga the president because they are already sidelined from government. He suggested that their promises are empty and unlikely to sow the political landscape, casting doubt on the ability to shape the 2027 election. So we all know that Raila Odinga watchdogs will be the noisiest come 2027 because they are aware that they are in government. If these guys are always noisy when they are outside the government, just think of what will happen when these guys have the position of CSs that they have in Ruto's government. 2027, as Junet Mohammed once said in parliament, it will be messy and noisy. 2027 presidential election will be messy and noisy if William Ruto will not go for an ODM person to deputize him for the presidency. We have already told Baba if they are outside the government, how can they make him president? There is nothing like that, Wandayi said. This follows the release of a recent TIFA research survey that provided new insight into Raila's political direction as Kenya's gears up for the 2027 elections. The findings published on Wednesday revealed that a significant portion of Kenyans' population anticipated that the ODM leader would feature prominently on the presidential ballot. According to the poll, 46% of respondents believed Raila will realign with the opposition ahead of the upcoming election cycle, Within the group, 28 think he will actively contest the presidency as an opposition candidate, while 18% expect him to throw his support behind another contender rather than run himself. Meanwhile, the survey showed that 23% of those questioned foresees Raila backing Ruto in his bid for a second term in 2027. This suggested a level of uncertainty or shifting alliances as political dynamics continue to evolve in this country. In addition to opinions on Raila Odinga's moves, the Tifa research poll delved into political sentiment regarding the broad-based government agreement, a power-sharing arrangement aimed at promoting national unity. The result revealed a divided populace. 54% of respondents expressed opposition to the agreement, while 22% supported it. Notably, a quarter of those surveyed remain undecided or ambivalent about the deal, reflecting ongoing debates and mixed reaction about the effectiveness and the future of the ODM party before the 2027 election of the presidency reaches. We don't know if Raila Odinga is fully in the government or outside the government, because we are told if you want to know about what is the position of the political party, you listen to the Secretary General. We all know that Edwin Sifuna speaks against the government of the day, and he is the Secretary General of the ODM party. But guys like Opiyo Wandayi, Junet Mohammed, who is the minority whip in the National Assembly, are in support of the government of the day. So we are confused as the ODM supporters. Who should we listen to? Is it the Raila that we know, or we should listen, as Raila says, that we should listen to Edwin Sifuna, or we should listen to Mbandi or Junet Mohammed? Mr. Raila Odinga should give his supporters a clear definition of what to follow and what not to follow. If Raila decides to go into the books as a man who supported William Samoei Ruto when the Gikuyu people decided that they are going not to sideline their effort or their support for the said man, it will be messy and chaotic. Because we all know that Raila Odinga is a man of his wants, and if he is to go into that, he will go into that with William Samoei Ruto. But as some say that if Raila Odinga is going to stand for the presidency, then he has to dishonor the MOU that he gave President William Ruto. And we were told that in the MOU, it was written that if they have to make a deal, that is Raila to save the government out of the Gen Z crisis that were happening on June 25th, when the Gen Z breached the perimeter of the parliament, Ruto was going to pick an ODM to deputize him come 2027. And the MPs and the Minister of Energy, Opiyo Wandayi, is saying Ruto is supposed to pick Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga, who we know, he has been running for the presidency for the longest time possible. Will he agree to deputize Ruto, or he will give out his men to deputize Ruto, or will Raila stand to vie for the presidency come 2027? What do you think, guys? Can Ruto really believe Raila to deputize him come 2027, or he will pick a Mount Kenya person so that he can gun again the voters or the votes from the Mount Kenya region? What do you think, guys? Leave a comment on the comment section, like, share. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is Janjala Mjini KE. Let's meet in our next video.